Welcome to a guide to new mods on Farming Simulator 19 with me, MrSealyp. It's Wednesday the 25th of September and we have new mods. We have a new mod that a lot of people have been waiting for quite a while. You can probably see it in the background. I did a kind of muted colour on that so it was hard to see, but you know. Anyway, let's start off with this one in the foreground. This is the Bizon Super Z056, or it could be Z056. I'm never quite sure with this one. This is by Puszkap. We already have the Bizon Super as a standard in-game harvester, but this has got a few configuration options added to it and a few nice little touches, like this on the front. The sort of straw hay, well, straw, kind of left on the front of the threshing unit. I think that's brilliant, or the intake to the threshing unit. Very, very cool. Nice details. Anyway, nicely detailed mod. Obviously it's based off the standards one in game. Got some on the back there as well. You can probably just see that under there. I'd say nice little touches. But I like the fact that you've got the ability to change it, put it in a colour that you want. Well, I say within reason. There are a few options. Let's just turn that off and have a look under harvesters. So the standard Bizon Super is 84,000. It's the Z056, isn't it? Yeah. And it's 16 slots. So if we scroll across to the modded one, it is also 84,000, but it says 1 on there. I've already got one, but this will run you 20 slots, so a little bit more, not horrendous. The header for it will run you 13 slots. So options available, we can change the rim colour to any of these three. Oddly enough, that says white, grey, then white again. That's more of a kind of a beige, but I don't know if that's a typo. But we've got a grey option there, or the kind of beige. Almost a light brown really. Then the main colour, we can have any one of these. We've got a very dark kind of maroony red looking colour. I like that actually, that's a nice glossy look to that. Through to some oranges, and then we've got a couple of blues, a muted one and a more of a kind of New Holland blue. Very nice. And then design colour changes the canvassy bits of the machine. So if we go and put the yellow on, for example, the cover on the roof there and the catch sort of bag on the back, actually you can actually even see some straw in the back there. That's pretty cool. Are your options for design. Tyre options, we've got Trelleborg, and we can have that standard or narrow tyres. I don't think I've come across a narrow option on a harvester before. And then we've got Michelin's, but there's no other options on the Michelin's. So if you want to go with the narrows, it's going to be the Trelleborg's standard or narrow. Then we can have an option of number, a bit like Thunderbirds really. We can have 1 all the way through to 9, and then back to nothing again. And then we can have year of production. This changes the decals a little bit on here. I don't think it changed anything else on the actual machine, but we've got 1989 to 94. We've got 76 to 82. So if we start on that one, 76 to 82, the earlier one with the Super Bizon on the back. Then we've got 82 to 89. And then we've got 89 to 94 on the back there. Fantastic. So yeah, I mean, you know, in essence it's the same harvester. It sounds exactly the same, but you've just got a few more options. I do like the sound of the Bizon. Very cool mod. Or let's say mod conversion, I guess, because I mean a lot of the mods are conversions, but very nice indeed. Right, moving on, we have got these. Now we had these on FS17, but we've got a few more options on these. This is the new Holland TM series by Pepe978. I think Team FSI Modding had something to do with this as well. Oh yeah, the fact it says FSI up the top there, 19 and PE, I think, for Pepe. So we've got the New Holland kind of red and we've got the New Holland blue. We've got some options on decals as well, the older version 2002, and then the more, say, up to date, because obviously then you've got the new range of New Hollands which took over from these ones from the TM series. Very nice, clean, tidy mod, lots of detail. Doors don't open on these, unfortunately, but what this one has as well, twin narrows on the back. Narrows often make the tractors look a little bit ugly. That doesn't, strangely. Gives it a wider stance anyway. And then, I don't know, yeah, it just looks rather cool. So, options available. We are under medium tractors for this one. We'll scroll right the way across. There we go, TM series, 94,000. Options, change the main colour we can have for the New Holland blue or the New Holland red. Like so. Then we've got configuration. We can have standard, 700 kilogram front weight, or we can have front linkage. Now, the thing is, personally, I would personally go with the front linkage, because with the front link you can then put a weight on. If you just go with the front weight, then you've got a front weight and no link. So, I don't know, just a personal opinion, but so front linkage, 700 kilogram weight or standard. And then wheel brands, we've got Trelleborg, and with the Trelleborg we can have standard, wides, we can have the narrow tyres, and the ones I've just shown you, we can have the narrow twins, we can have rear twins, twins, and then we're back to standards again. If we go back up, we can have Michelins, but Michelins we only get communal. There's no other option on the Michelins, just that. So if you want the real mix, you want to go with the Trelleborgs, really. Then design, we've got the 2002 logo there, TM120 it says, or we can have the New Holland restyling. So those two options available for your decals. Then we've got engine setup, we've got the TM120, which is 124 horsepower. We've got the 130, 131 horsepower, the 140, 144 horsepower, or the 150, the 155, which is 155 horsepower. Then we're back to the 120 again, and then we do have the option, if we want to, of a front loader or not. So yeah, quite a few options available. If we change quite a few things, we're up to 117 grand on there for a 155 horsepower tractor. It's not too bad, and it comes down to, again, it's that styling choice. A lot of people like the slightly older tractors, and 155 horsepower for 117 grand, that's not bad at all. What do they sound like, etc.? Let's have a quick jump in. I do like the fact, if we jump out, the steering wheel goes down and the armrest does as well. If we jump out, you look, the armrest this side is up and the steering wheel is. If we jump in and hopefully get a quick look at that, they both go down. That's cool. We've got beacons. Lights. Rear lights. All on the front. Quite a few options available. Sounds good. Some really nice looking mod this. Beacons off, lights off. We'll have a look in cab, turn the engine off. So, engine on, puts all lights on the dash. Then lights, we get lights on the dash. Main beams, then off. We've got indicators. I don't think there's anything for hazards. I'm just trying to look around the steering wheel. Can't see anything that's showing hazards there. Like I say, there's no door that opens. If I go into the menu and just have a quick look, that's normal L1, R1, L1, R1, so yeah, no doors or anything, windows that open on it. And then obviously exactly the same, but in the red with the slightly older decal. We've got a 700 kilogram front weight on that. Yeah, very, very cool indeed. That's by Pepe978, which brings me on to this little beauty. Like I say, quite a few people have been asking me about this recently. When's it coming out? And it's here. This is the Blacksheep Modding semi-tipper 70,000/6. This will set you back 8 slots, not very much at all. 70,000 litre capacity, which isn't the largest capacity we've got. At the moment, the Idealiner 133 is 79,000 litres. But at 70,000 litres, it does have a trailer hitch, which means with a liberal application of dollies, we can hook them together. Rear trailer hitch, dolly, trailer, dolly, trailer. So potentially, just there, we've got 210,000 litre capacity. That's cool. That is seriously cool. The mod's very, very tidy, as it was on 17. This, like I say, a lot of people liked this on 17. Realistic or not, I know a lot of people complain and say, you know, you wouldn't be able to pull that much weight, but we do have a few options like we did on 17 for this. It's very cool that it's here. Very cool indeed. So, we'll find this under trailers. And there we have it, the semi-tipper 70,006. Now, it's actually fairly cheap as well. 69 grand for 70,000 litre capacity. It does all of those crop types. It does forage, it does lime, pig food, you name it. It does everything, which is really, really cool. Options available. We can change the rim colour. At the moment, it's sort of set standard on a kind of a silvery. Let's back up a little bit so we can see that. So we can change it to any of the options there. Like so. Main colour is the main body. Again, change it to whatever we want. And then design colour is the chassis underneath. So let's pick something that really stands out so we can see it. There you go. There's your chassis underneath. We've got no option to change the cover. That stays that colour. But then we do have the option of lizard tyres, which are on its standard. Trelleborg, we can have standard or wide. And then if we go back, we can have Michelin's standard or wide. And then we've got the option under design. On the back here, we can have it nothing. We can have it with oversized load, Convoy Exceptionnel, or Lang LKW on the back, and then back to standard. So there we go. Those are the options available. What we'll do very, very quickly, let's jump in. Pulls very, very well. Haven't had any particular issues. Does have quite a good turning circle if you're using dollies. We can get around fairly tight with these. What we'll try and do, if I switch to the rearmost one. Now obviously to look top left hand corner, because I've got dollies and trailers, there's a lot of options there, so I need to go right the way to the back, like so. I don't know if this is going to let me go all the way, zoom all the way back out to the back end, or whether I'm going to stop there. Of course I am. Right, so what I need to do then is go to that, detach there, let's go forward on that one. Okay, so cover open, like so, cover closed, tip. Now it's a very long trailer, so it does tip fairly high. So if you're unloading undercover or into a sell point like the railroad ones, those kind of things, you might have to make sure you're right on the edge. Other than that, not too bad at all. Some may even say it's a game changer again, isn't it? Because it gives you the option for transporting massive loads, not too expensive, and it takes quite a lot of various different stuff. So there we go. That's the semi-tipper 70,006 by Blacksheep Modding. Glad it's back in game. Been looking forward to it, as have a lot of people, and it's finally here. So there we go. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest, whatever you should choose to do. As always, thanks for watching.